So, you've thought about becoming a YouTube star, right? I mean, who hasn't? The idea of making content you're passionate about and actually earning a living from it, it's the dream. But what's the real story behind all the glamour? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the hidden struggles of new creators, using the first-hand experience of Gaurav Rahil to see just how wide the gap is between that dream and the day-to-day reality.
Okay, first thing you have to understand is just how massive the competition is. It's staggering. For every 20 videos that get uploaded, only one, that's just 5%, actually gets to rank and be seen by people. The other 19? Well, that's 95% of videos that basically just vanish into the YouTube abyss.
You know, every new creator starts with this beautiful vision. You upload your first video, it gets thousands of views, and boom, the money just starts flowing in. It sounds so simple, but the financial truth, especially when you're just starting out, is a completely different world.
Let's try to make this real with a solid number. Picture this. You pour your heart into a video and it hits 5,000 views. That feels amazing, right? A huge milestone. But what does that actually mean for your wallet?
Well, according to our source, if you don't have any sponsors, those 5,000 views will earn you about 55 rupees. Yeah, that's less than a single US dollar. It's a pretty harsh wake-up call that views don't automatically mean income.
And that reality check just keeps going. Even a number that sounds gigantic to a new creator, like 100,000 views, only translates to about 2,500 rupees. We're talking around 30 bucks. This just completely changes the game on what financial success looks like in the beginning.
So, why is the pay so low? Well, a massive reason is the platform itself. Before you see a single rupee, YouTube takes a 45% cut of all the ad money. That's non-negotiable. Sure, the creator gets the bigger piece of the pie, but almost half of it is gone right off the top.
But, it's not just about the money. There's this other invisible force that runs a creator's life, the algorithm. And it basically turns the whole experience into a pressure cooker, demanding constant, relentless uploads.
The source actually has a perfect name for this, the consistency trap. It's this unspoken rule that if you set a schedule, like one video every week, and you miss it, the algorithm can punish you. It'll just show your next video to way fewer people.
And the real-world effect of this is just mind-blowing. Our creator shared his own numbers. One of his videos got over 200,000 impressions. Amazing. But he was just a few days late on his next upload, and its reach just plummeted, down to only 20,000. That's a 90% drop. Insane.
But here's the thing. The algorithm doesn't care about your life. Creators are human beings. We get busy with our day jobs, we have family emergencies, we struggle with mental health, we go through breakups. Any one of these things can completely throw off a strict upload schedule.
So all this intense pressure starts to build up into a really big psychological challenge. Because when your work is out there for the world to see, you're not just fighting an algorithm, you're also dealing with feedback, which leads to a whole other inner battle.
It's such a weird part of how our brains work, isn't it? You can get 99 amazing comments from people who love what you do, but it's that one negative comment. That's the one that can totally take over your brain, ruin your day, and just overshadow all the good stuff.
And this isn't just a hypothetical. The source shares a really personal story about this. He started a gaming channel, grinded like crazy to get his first 1,000 subs, and even pushed it past 5,000. But then he started making longer videos, and they would get like 50 views. In the end, the channel just died, and he had to walk away from it.
I mean, this all sounds pretty bleak, doesn't it? The money's not great, the pressure is off the charts, and the feedback can really mess with your head. So you have to ask, what's the point? If all the usual rewards are so hard to get, what on earth keeps creators going? Well, the answer, it turns out, has almost nothing to do with views or subs or money. The real, lasting reward comes from shifting your focus away from all that and looking inward at the pure joy you get from the creative process itself.
The real payoff is what the source calls the creator's high. It's that incredible feeling of relief and confidence when you finally finish a script. It's the pure joy you feel the second you hit that upload button after hours and hours of editing. That feeling of accomplishment, that's the prize.
This whole idea is captured perfectly in a quote from the movie 3 Idiots that really inspires the source. Don't run after success. Chase excellence. Success will chase you. Just focus on making great stuff, and the rest will figure itself out.
And really, that's the big takeaway here. If you jump into YouTube just to make money, you are probably setting yourself up for a whole lot of frustration and burnout.
The motivation that actually lasts has to come from a real, genuine love for creating.
But hold on, there is one last reality check that the source leaves us with, and it's a bit of a provocative one. It makes you question who is really putting in the most work in this whole YouTube world.
He makes this really bold claim. Listen, there's no question that the huge, famous creators work incredibly hard to stay on top. But the small creators, the ones who are just desperately trying to break through, he says they're often working 10 times harder for a tiny fraction of the reward.
And that kind of leaves us with a tough question to chew on. In this whole creator economy that rewards size above all else, could it be that the people at the very bottom are actually the ones doing the heaviest lifting? It's a dark reality for sure, and it's definitely something worth thinking about.